Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared2 here bringing you another Minecraft Cold War aircraft tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Avro CF-105 Arrow. The Avro CF-105 Arrow was a Delta Wing Interceptor aircraft designed and built by Avro Canada. The CF-105 held the promise of Mach 2 speeds at altitudes exceeding 50,000 feet, or 15,000 meters, and was intended to serve as the Royal Canadian Air Force's primary interceptor into the 1960s and beyond. The Arrow was the culmination of a series of design studies begun in 1953 that examined improved versions of the Avro Canada CF-100 Canuck. After considerable study, the RCAF selected a dramatically more powerful design, and serious development began in March 1955. The aircraft was intended to be built directly from the production line, skipping the traditional hand-built prototype phase. The first Arrow Mark I RL-201 was rolled out on the public on October 4, 1957, the same day as the launch of Sputnik 1. The flight testing began with RL-201 on March 1958, and the design quickly demonstrated excellent handling and overall performance, reaching Mach 1.9 in level flight. Powered by the Pratt & Whitney J75 and another 4 Mark 1s were completed: RL-202, RL-203, RL-204, and RL-205. The lighter and more powerful Orienda Iroquois engine was soon ready for testing, and the first Mark II with the Iroquois RL-206 was ready for taxi testing in preparation for flight and acceptance by the RCA pilots by early 1959. On February 20th, 1959, the Prime Minister of Canada, John Diefenbaker, abruptly halted the development of both the Arrow and its Iroquois engines before the scheduled project review to evaluate the program could be held. Canada tried to sell the Arrow to the US and Britain, but no agreements were concluded. 2 months later, the assembly line, tooling plans, existing airframes, and engines were ordered to be destroyed. The cancellation was a topic of considerable political controversy at the time, and subsequent destruction of the aircraft in production remains a topic of debate among historians and industry pundits. The action effectively put Avro out of business, and its highly skilled engineers and production personnel scattered. So yeah, the story of the Arrow is pretty sad, to say the very least. Obviously, you heard that little summary there, the fact that it was basically just canceled by the Prime Minister out of nowhere, and really doesn't seem like much reason was really given. So kind of a sad history for it, but I think it's a really cool aircraft and could have been a very formidable fighter for what it was. And I wanted to build this build kind of as our first Canadian modern aircraft that is in a regional airliner, as kind of remembrance or celebration of Canada Day, which is actually today, obviously tomorrow of recording this video, July 1st. So really excited for it, and hopefully you all do enjoy the build and are able to put it to use and celebrate a little bit of Canada Day or Canadian independence with this cool build. So with that, let's go and dive in here to taking a quick look at it. Now, this is going to be only the in-flight version, as the landed version does sit at an angle. So again, this is going to be the in-flight version only in this tutorial. But starting off with, we have the red tipped nose for it. Had a lot of red on it since this was the kind of test version. We then have the intakes here for the massive jet engines, the cockpit located here. And then we have the spine of the aircraft, the wings you can see in a Delta configuration. And then we have the vertical stabilizer here, and our two exhausts here for our engine. So again, pretty straightforward stuff. It's a pretty simple fighter when it really comes down to it, but just that kind of peak Cold War design, sleek, Delta wing, and just, really cool. So with that, should be a pretty cool build to do, and we'll go ahead and move into our tutorial by beginning with our first layer. Alright guys, so going ahead and move it into our first layer of the build. We're going ahead and start with layers 1 and 2. Layer 1's really just kind of a simple add-on to layer 2, so that's why we're starting with these two layers together. If you are completely new to my aircraft tutorials, the way I like to structure these tutorials, I like to do half on camera, half off. What this means is we're building the center line of the aircraft on camera, and then the right side, it'll be up to you guys to take the right side and copy it over to the left side. This aircraft is symmetrical, so whatever we do on one side will be done on the other, so just keep that in mind going forward. With that though, let's go ahead and dive into building the aircraft. So the first thing we're going to start with is a row of 2 of black concrete. And this here is going to be that second layer, and then we're going to place down a upside down piston if you're on Java. Now, if you're not on Java, I'd recommend a polished blackstone stair instead. That would be sit like this, coming out that black concrete instead as an alternative. But for us on Java, we're going to go ahead and place down a piston. We're going to go ahead and place down a polished blackstone top slab, and then a dark oak trapdoor to go ahead and round off the front there. After that, going back from the black concrete, we're going to place down a row of 4 red concrete. And then we're going to take our smooth quartz, and throughout this build we're going to be using smooth quartz. So if I just say quartz, we are just using smooth quartz. And this row of smooth quartz is going to be a row of 28 down the center. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 pistons upside down again. Instead of the pistons as alternative, I would recommend probably a quartz full block and a quartz upside down stair. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 quartz top slabs and then 2 iron trap doors coming off those top slabs to round off the back of the center line. Now from this center line, we're going to go ahead and then build everything over here on the right side. We're going to start off by placing down 2 smooth quartz top slabs coming off these 2 blocks here. And then we want to go ahead and place down a line of quartz upside down stairs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And we're going to keep on going here. We have 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And going to keep on going all the way to the front there. So 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28 quartz upside down stairs. We're going to go ahead and place down 4 nether brick walls, then a polished blackstone wall, a black stained glass pane, and then a wither skeleton skull on both sides of this block here. Once we have that done, we're going to place down a dark oak wood sign on the second stair here, and we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood trapdoor on the third stair back. We then want to place down 2 polished blackstone top slabs to the sides here, and we're going to go ahead and then take pistons, and we're going to be using pistons again. So an alternative here to the pistons, we're going to place down 1, 2 upside down, 1, 2. So an alternative to this would probably be a quartz top slab and a quartz upside down stair. But for us, we're going to be going ahead and using the pistons there instead. Now from these, we want to go ahead and go behind our pistons. We're going to place down a row of quartz back. So for our first row here, we're just going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 quartz full blocks back. And they're going to place down 2 upside down pistons back like so. Again, you can use the alternative of a quartz full block and a quartz upside down stair instead. And then we're going to place down 2 quartz top slabs back, and then a iron trap door, and then a dark oak wood trap door. Then to the side here, we're going to place down a iron trap door coming off this quartz top slab, and we then want to go ahead and place down 2 quartz top slabs forward. So 1, 2, then 3 quartz upside down stairs, and then quartz full blocks all the way along the side here, all the way to the front piston on the front here. So just like that. Now on the side of that there, we're going to go ahead and then grab some birchwood signs, and we're going to place down birchwood signs here on the sides of the pistons. If you have the quartz slabs and the stairs, I wouldn't bother with the signs. The signs are just there to help blend the pistons in a little bit more with the aircraft. With that though, we're going to go ahead and then skip back to our third quartz block back, and we're going to place down a polished blackstone button. Now we're going to go ahead and go back from the button 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to do the same thing on the bottom here. We're going to go ahead and go 1 in like this, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1 out like that. So it's going to kind of create the bottom detail there and like the doors for the ammunition to open up. Last thing we have to do here is the bottom of the front nose. Going ahead and continue on, where you want to go ahead and then drop down to underneath this second black concrete block from the front here. We're going to place down a dark oak wood trap door, and then we want to place down a row of 2 of red nether brick top slabs, and then we're going to place down a row of 4 of iron trapdoors going back from those top slabs. So basically it will look something like that there for the bottom. Anyways though, with that all done there, that is going to wrap up everything we have for layers 1 and 2 of the build. Make sure you take what we did on the right side now and copy it over to the left side, and this we should have for the top down view once you have both sides complete. Anyways, that's it for layers 1 and 2. Let's move on up to layer number 3. Moving into our next layer, we have layer number 3. For layer 3 to start with, we're going to place down a polished blackstone slab on top of this trap door here, and then we're going to place down 2 end rods forward and then a chain on the very tip there. We're going to go back from that slab with a piston, and then we're going to place down 3 black concrete blocks. After those 3 black concrete blocks, we're going to go and then place down a row of 4 red concrete, and then we're going to go and continue down with our smooth quartz for a total of 34 smooth quartz blocks. Then we're just going to place down a gray concrete block, a polished or a deep slate brick upside down stair, and top slab going back from it. After we have that done, we want to go ahead and then place down an upside down deep slate stair here to the side. And then we're going to place down a second stair coming off it like that to the side as well. We're going to go ahead and also place down a deep slate slab here. And then we want to place down a orange stained glass block forward, and a shroom light. Now this right here is going to be set up for the engines. If you don't want to have the engines on, you can go ahead and instead place down a black concrete block instead of the orange stained glass, and obviously not place a shroom light. That is an alternative you can do if you want to go ahead and have the engines off. Anyways though, we're going to go ahead and place down a smooth quartz upside down stair next to that shroom light block. And then we want to take our smooth quartz and we're going to go ahead and go forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Smooth quartz forward. Then we're going to place down a black concrete block like this. And then 1, 2, 3 smooth quartz blocks. On these first 2 smooth quartz blocks here, we're going to place down 2 dark oak wood trapdoors. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 red concrete, a black concrete block, a polished black stone wall, a black stained glass pane, and then a wither skeleton skull coming off the side of the pistons. Pistons alternative here can be a stair that would be placed like this, so a polished black stone stair like that could be an alternative there for the front there if you are not on Java. After that though, we want to go ahead and then take our black concrete and we're going to place down 2 black concrete blocks across these quartz blocks directly after those pistons or this section here. We're going to go ahead and go back from the black concrete with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 smooth quartz blocks back. We're going to place down a deep slate upside down stair here, a second stair going back from it, and we want to go ahead and then place down a smooth quartz upside down stair here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 smooth quartz blocks back. Or forward, I should say. We want to go ahead and then place down 1, 2, 3 iron trapdoors across this space here, and we're also going to place down iron trapdoors on the side of these blocks, so 1, 2, and also a dark oak trapdoor coming off this block like that. We'll close it, and then we'll go ahead and take our debug stick, left click this to get selected open. Now a debug stick can be obtained by typing the command /give @p minecraft :debug_stick. So this command right here, press and enter, will give you this glowing stick here. Now what we're going to do is we have the iron trapdoors. We're going to go ahead and left click these till we get selected open false. We'll right click this and set this to true and close those and lay those flat against the side. We'll also delete these blocks right here and we should have this open intake area, as well as we're going to place down 2 black carpets here and 2 rows of 2 of white carpet across those to make those intakes. Now, an alternative to the iron trapdoors can be the use of birchwood trapdoors on the side. It's not perfect, but it is an alternative you can use if you are not on Java and don't have access to the debug stick. After we have that all done though, we're going to go ahead and then place down a, we're going to go and set up our wings here. So for this, we're going to go and take our iron trapdoors, we're going to place down 1, 2. We're going to go out to the side, another line of 2, and we're just going to keep doing lines of 2, so groups of 2 here going back. So we have 4 so far. Then we have 5, 6, 7, and then one more, 8. Then our next row to the side here is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 iron trapdoors back. So it's going to be a little bit longer there. And then we're going to go off this second to last iron trapdoor. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3. And 4 over, and then we're going to go ahead and go up and inwards again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 again, just like that. So that's going to form the outline there for your wings. So if you need to, you can pause it and take some time to go ahead and copy it if you need to. But once we have that outline done, we're just going to go ahead and fill in the inside here with basically iron trapdoors. So again, just kind of filling in the outline. I'm going to go and do this real quick, and I'll see you guys here when I have it done. And just like that, we have that filled in for our iron trapdoors. We're going to go and then switch over to our acacia wood trapdoors, and we want to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 along the side here. Then we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3. So it's going to look like that there for the tip of the wing. And once you have that done on both sides and copied over, this is what you should have for the top-down view so far with this layer complete. And with that, we'll be going ahead and moving into our next layer, which will be layer number 4. Moved into our next layer, we have layer number 4. For layer 4 to start with, we're going to begin with by placing down first a daylight detector, turn to that night mode on top of that second black concrete block there. Then we're going to place down a polished blackstone slab, another piston. Again, the piston can be substituted for a polished blackstone stair. Then we have 2 black concrete blocks, a red concrete block, and then 3 black concrete. This here is where your cockpit's going to sit, but we're going to go and close this off as we are not doing an interior. We're going to go ahead and take our smooth quartz, and we're going to place down a row of smooth quartz down the center line here of the aircraft for a total of 30 blocks. We're going to place down a polished, just a gray concrete block. Then a piston. Instead of a piston, you can use a deep slate brick stair like that as an alternative. And then then just a normal deep slate brick slab and a daylight detector on the very end there, and that's going to make your center line. For the sides here, we're going to place down 2 deep slate stairs like this, and then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. So you're going to stop right here. On top of this black concrete block, we're going to place down another one, and then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 smooth quartz stairs, a red nether brick stair, 2 polished blackstone stairs, and a polished blackstone slab to go ahead and form the sides there for the front of the nose. Now, once that's done, we're going to go ahead and then place down 2 polished blackstone top slabs across the space here and a dark oak trapdoor to the side. We're also going to place down 2 rows of 2 of dark oak trapdoors across here, and then 2 black concrete blocks across this space. Like we did before, we're going to go ahead and then place down 2 rows of 2 of smooth quartz back, and we're going to go ahead and then take iron trapdoors and run along the side here of these blocks and trapdoors. Like before, we're going to go ahead and close those with our debug stick, and again, you can substitute those out for some birchwood trapdoors if needed. Then we're going to take our smooth quartz, and we're just going to go ahead and take these rows back. So this first row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And we're going to go ahead and place down a streamlight block, just like that, and then a orange stained glass full block with a deep slate tile top slab on coming off that. So whatever you did before, if you did the black concrete, you'll do the same thing up on top there. Again, whatever you want the engine on or off, that's how you'll do it. Then after we have that done, we're going to go and take our deep slate stairs. We're going to place down 2 stairs like this, and then we're going to go and place down a quartz stair, and then a quartz corner stair, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or really, honestly, just quartz blocks all the way along the side here until we connect up to our front row. So just like that, we don't really need to count that. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a smooth quartz slab and then a piston. I'd recommend anywhere that we're placing pistons on the wing here, instead of the pistons, to go ahead and use slabs. It's not perfect, but it is a alternative you can use. So yeah, again, anywhere we place pistons, I would recommend a slab. So we're going to place down a piston right here, and then a smooth quartz block behind it, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more smooth quartz, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 pistons. Now what we're going to do here next is we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 5 of pistons. So we're going to go and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we want to go ahead and go with a longer row. It's going to come off the second one here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. And then a quartz slab on the front. Quartz slab here. And another piston right here. And then we're going to fill in this space here with smooth quartz. And then going out to the side here, we're going to place down another quartz slab here, and then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 pistons like so. After that, right there, we're going to go ahead and take our quartz slabs, and we're going to go ahead and then place down 1, 2 along this space here. And then we want to go ahead and place down a daylight detector, and then another quartz slab, and then a daylight detector, and another quartz slab like this, and then we're going to go one more quartz slab back. Now, one thing to keep in mind here is that these daylight detectors will cause the trapdoors to open. If you're on Java, we can go ahead and left-click these with our debug stick to get selected open true. Right-click that, set that to false, and you can also change these daylight detectors to the night mode as well as an alternative. Then from our quartz slabs here, we're going to place down 1 slab over like this at an angle, and then we're going to go ahead and go over again, but this time with 2. And then we're going to go ahead and then do a row of 1, 2, 3, connect us up to the fuselage. And we're just going to fill in the space here for our wing. So between the pistons and slabs. just like that. Once we have that done, we're going to go ahead and take our daylight detectors and we're going to place down one daylight detector here and then a second one. And then out to the side here, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor. And then we're going to place down a row of 2 of daylight detectors. We're going to go ahead and then place down 1 over like this. And then we want to place down 2 over. And then we're going to place down a row of 5 over, like that across. We can then take our, basically just our daylight detectors, and we can just fill in the inside in here for the top of the wing, just like that. And again, you have the option to turn them to the night mode, or you can use your debug stick here and manually close all these trapdoors. It's a bit tedious, but unfortunately, just the nature of the game, of how Minecraft works and all that stuff. So again, we're just going to go ahead and manually close all these with our debug stick, but you know, you're free to either just change the daylight detectors to night mode, whatever you want to do. So that's done there. And then taking our iron trapdoors, we're going to go ahead and just place down iron trapdoors on the remaining iron trapdoors up here on top of the wing. So again, just the remaining iron trapdoors, we're just going to place down trapdoors on top of. So again, really straightforward stuff there. And then again, we're just going to take our debug stick and right click them all like that, set them down in the ground like so. Then the last thing to do here is we're going to take some acacia wood trapdoors and we're just going to place them on the tip of the wing here. So just like this, on top of those trapdoors we set up in the previous layer. And once you have that all done right there, that is going to basically conclude what we should have here for this layer. Basically, once you have everything done, you just want to make sure that both sides are lined up the same. And once you have clarification that everything is good to go, and this is what you have from the top-down view, you are good to go ahead and move on to the next layer, which will be layer number 5 of the build. Moving into our next layer, we have layer number 5. For layer 5 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down another brick slab right here on top of this red concrete block right here. And after that, we're going to go ahead and place down a black stained glass block, 2 black concrete blocks, 2 smooth quartz blocks, another black concrete block, another smooth quartz block, and then we're going to place down a row of polished andesite, a row of 6 in total. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of black concrete. This here's going to be a total of 6. Then we're going to place down a row of 4 of pistons. These pistons here can be substituted out for quartz slabs or something of that sort, something similar as an alternative, but probably slabs are going to be your best bet, and I would actually probably make these polished blackstone slabs. And then we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 smooth quartz blocks, and then we're going to place down 3 red concrete blocks and a red stained glass block there on the very end. Now once we have that all done, that's going to complete our center line, and we're going to go ahead and go back up to the front and start working our way out to the sides. Up here in the front, we're going to place down a black stained glass pane coming off this block here, and then we're going to place down a birchwood fence gate and then another brick wall right behind it. We can alter the properties here of the glass pane actually with our debug stick to extend it toward the fence gate. Kind of a good tool to use just to kind of help bring that glass a little bit more around, but you know, you can do what you want with it for that. We're going to place down 2 direct walls back, another brick wall, and then a quartz stair, followed by 3 polished andesite stairs, 3 light gray stained glass panes, and then 1, 2, 3 black stained glass panes. We're going to go ahead and then take our iron trap doors. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we're going to place down 1, 2 white carpet. Starting on the shroom light here, or the black concrete block, whichever you have right here, you're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 white carpet, and then we're just going to place down 2 more white carpets here to the side. On top of the engines there, we're going to go ahead and place down gray carpet. On top of that, orange stained glass, if you have it, just to cover that up from outside. We're going to take our iron trap doors. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24, and 25. We're going to stop right before those polished black stone slabs, and we're going to place down a black carpet. We're going to place down a second black carpet here, and again, we're going to take our iron trap doors and place down a row of iron trap doors all the way along the side here, going down, and it's going to end at the same spot that these end right here. So just going to stop right there. And after we have that all done there, that is going to pretty much wrap up what we have here for this layer. I would like to take the time now for my Java players to go ahead and talk about the piston usage. We're going to go to the pistons. We're going to left click it with our debug stick till we get selected extended false. We'll then right click it and get rid of that wood portion. We're going to do it for the nose. We're going to do it for the intakes, and we're just going to go ahead and basically do this for all of these. So just go ahead and take the time now, go around the aircraft, and just go ahead and mark these up like that. So pretty straightforward stuff. You're just going to go ahead and do it like that, and we're going to do the same thing over here. Like so, and just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and go to the back here also and do the same thing. So basically you want something that looks like that there. We have all the pistons altered. Actually, there are a couple more down here, so we're just going to make sure we get those real quick. But once you have all those squared away, that is going to complete everything we have for our piston work. And as you can see, the aircraft's starting to come together a lot more. I'm starting to see a little bit more of the shaping and everything like that. Anyways, though, that is it for layer 5, and with that, let's move on to layer number 6. Moving into our next layer, we have layer number 6. For layer 6 to get started with here, we're going to place down a daylight detector on top of this block here, and then we're going to place down a birchwood button here on the front. We're going to go ahead and place down an aerobic slab back from the daylight detector, as well as 3 quartz slabs, then another daylight detector, which you can turn to the night mode or just leave as it is. For me, I'm going to leave it like this, and then we're going to place down 2 iron trapdoors. You will have to use your debug stick here to close this trapdoor. If not, you can just turn that daylight detector to the night mode. We're going to go ahead and then place down 2 more daylight detectors, turn to that night mode. These for sure are going to be that night mode, so that light bluish gray color. Then 2 iron trapdoors, and then 2 dark oak wood trapdoors to go ahead and create our spine of the aircraft there. Then go into the second quartz block after those pistons there. We're going to place down a quartz block on top of it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back, and then we're going to place down 3 red concrete blocks back from that. On the sides of the aircraft, we do have this little banner design. I'm going to go ahead and grab the materials, and I'll show you guys how to make these banners. Alright guys, so when it comes to making these banners, they're really straightforward and honestly super easy to do. We're just going to need 2 blue banners, 2 red banners, and 4 white dye. We're going to go into our loom. We're going to place down our blue banners first and our white dye. For our first banner, we're going to do a line that goes on the left side like this of the banner. And then we're going to go ahead and do that for the first one. And then we're going to go and do a line that goes on the right side like that of the other banner. We're not splitting the banner in half. We're just doing it in kind of like thirds. We're going to do the same thing here for our red banners. So again, really simple. So once we have our banners made, we should get a design that looks like, or basically these banners here. We're going to go and start off by going ahead and placing down a blue banner with the white stripe on the right side. It's going to be here. It's going to be on this 4th block back, this 4th quartz block. We're going to place it down right here, and then the red right behind it. On the other side here, we're going to go ahead and want the blue to maintain the front facing. So we're going to place down the blue and then the red. So that's why we have the other set of banners. But you want that blue to be on the lean edge on both sides. So you'll need those 2 different types of banners. But that right there is going to complete everything we have there for that. And honestly, at this point in time, I think we're good to go ahead and just kind of move into the last final layers and wrap up the rest of this build. So with that, let's go ahead and move into our last final layers. Moving into our last final layers, we have layers 7 through 13. These layers here are going to be just working on the vertical stabilizer. So for this, we're going to start off by placing down a quartz slab here, and then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 quartz full blocks back. We're going to place down polished blackstone buttons on the last 3 quartz blocks we placed, and then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 red concrete blocks and a red stained glass pane on the back here. We're going to go ahead and place down a red concrete block on top of this second quartz block here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red concrete blocks back. We're going to place down a red nether brick slab on top of this second block here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red concrete blocks back and a red stained glass pane. Going up again, we're going to place down another red concrete block, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red concrete. We're going to go up again, 1 red concrete block like this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 red concrete and a red stained glass pane again on the back there. We're going to go ahead and place down a end rod that's going to come off this block here, followed by a chain that goes forward from it, so like so. And up on the very top here, we're also going to go ahead and grab some polished blackstone slabs and black concrete. So we're going to place down a polished blackstone slab here, and then we're going to place down a black concrete block. So let me go and grab that. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3 black concrete like that. And then coming off this slab here, we're going to place down an end rod and chain going forward from it, just like that, to go ahead and finish off that vertical stabilizer of the aircraft. And that right there is going to wrap up my tutorial here for the CF-105 Aero. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the build and are able to put it to good use. If you do end up using this build, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This can be anything from a side of the build to link to my channel or this video if this does appear on any social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for the build, you're free to use it for projects you guys are working on. With that though, that's going to do it for this tutorial. Thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Gary 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.